UFC, ultimate face kicking. You don't spell kicking with a C. You don't spell kicking with a C. Hey, I just came up with that when I was singing the song. There wasn't any like, I was like, but that's not how it's spelled. That's exactly my reaction. Shut up. We're making that joke anyways. So, if you make jokes for yourself, you'll never not be laughing. So, Rafael dos Anjos is gonna fight Donald Cerrone. Katoosh, there goes my mouse. In the UFC fight night that's coming up. I'm extremely excited because it could be another belt change this year. I like seeing belt changes. It feels like a new era has begun, especially when a belt that stood for 10 years has changed hands. But we're going to get into that later. Donald Cerrone, one of my favorite fighters in the UFC. I ain't got nothing against rednecks, man. Like, for sure, some of them could be ignorant and stuff like that, but, you know, I can't hate everybody that's ignorant in my life. Otherwise, I'd hate everybody. All of the time. There'd be nobody that I liked. Because we're all ignorant. But moving on from that, he's going to fight Rafael dos Anjos. He's an exciting fighter. I really enjoyed watching him fight Anthony Showtime Pettis. It just, for this fight, it's just that one of my favorite fighters is coming up against a guy that I simply enjoy watching because he's an exciting fighter. So I'm totally rooting for Cowboy Cerrone in this one. That being said, I would like to see Conor McGregor, Cowboy Cerrone fight if that's a thing. Just because I think Conor McGregor's also, or whoever's gonna win this will fight Conor McGregor, or maybe Frankie Edgar will fight Conor McGregor first, and then this won't happen at all. Maybe it still will happen. He's just talking a lot of smack, and I want to see, you know, crazy fights like that. I want to see like catch weight super fights as they were, which would be amazing. Even if he doesn't have a belt, to me, Conor McGregor versus Cowboy or Dos Anjos would be a super fight, and that would be quite the card. Could be quite the addition to a card, I should say. I really felt bad for Jose Aldo. He's a great champion, a really exciting fighter to watch for a super long time, and he put some work in. But, you know, it happens. He might have, I wasn't there, I don't know what happened. To me, it looked like he should have zigged when he zagged, got clipped early in the round. Sometimes that happens in combat sports. You go left when you should have gone right. Bam! You get the clipping. I also felt bad for Chris Weidman, but not when it was during the fight where I was like, oh, I was Jose Aldo. I was like, I still want to see them both fighting. It's just that I don't think that Jose even got a chance to showcase what he could do there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm entirely wrong. That's just my opinion. Maybe it stinks. Yeah, I really was excited by Luke Rockhold, Chris Weidman. That was a great fight, and I don't know why Chris Weidman tried the wheel kick, because that just spelled the end for him. I think Herb Dean honestly does a good job most of the time, and you know, I know a lot of people were questioning whether to stop the fight or not, but honestly, I think Herb Dean's a good ref, and maybe this is one of the calls that he messed up, but it wasn't. Like, I've also heard Chris Weidman was like, no, don't stop the fight, I want to come back. And it's a hard call, man. It's a hard call to be in that position. Damian Maia, Gunnar Thompson. Oh, man, Gunnar Thompson got wrecked on, but now they're going to train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu together because they're friendly like that now. And that's the stories I really like out of the UFC. It's not like some guy like, hey, I'm going to punch your face out and move it around. That calls in, he's like, I'm Magic Mac. That's entertaining. Like, that sells numbers to a lot of people. But what I really like is I like to see Gunnar Nelson and Damian Maia. Like, oh, well, after we had this match in the ring and I got wrecked on, we're going to go train and together we're going to improve at the sport. And then maybe sometime in the future we'll rematch. I really don't think that's going to happen, but I really do like the idea that they're training together in the effort of improving each other, or really just Gunnar Thompson being taken on as a student by Damian Maia, and that's what, to me, martial arts should be about. It's about learning, truth-seeking, spreading knowledge, and not like Damian Maia says, he only punches because he doesn't want to set up his jiu-jitsu, because he doesn't want to hurt the other guy. He wants them to be able to go back and train the next day. I don't want to see people get mauled. I want to see a technical fight that's where people put time into their technical skills, and then they have a good fight. It doesn't even. I don't have to see blood. I'd rather see very high skills where very little happens than low skills where people get their face bashed in. Because it's about the martial arts. It's about improving. It's about learning. Not about, I'm gonna punch this guy's face right off. At least to me. Peace, y'all!